Guruji, that last quarter of the mantra, Asaptaman tasya lokan hinasti. It's there. So, yasya agnihotram etat sarvam bhavati, tad agnihotram asaptaman tasya lokan hinasti. Abadi artha edukanuma. Because asaptaman lokan the karma dvitiya la vandirukku illaya. So something destroys all his 7 worlds. So tadrisham agnihotram abdin artha edukanuma. We have to take it like that.
Yeah, yasya agnihotram adarsham apaurnamasham bhavati. Yasya agnihotram atiti varjitam bhavati. So
tadrisham agnihotram asaptaman tasya lokan hinasti.
Correct.
Okay. So I think Lohitaksha is the son of Harishchandra also. I think so. Lohitaksha.
Okay. Yes. I don't remember.
I think so. Yes. Yeah. I think it is Lohitaksha.
Very good. Harishchandra's son. Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
Who passed away, no?
Yeah.
And he had to bury. He had to bury and pay, and he will not pay cremate him without paying the dues to the crematorium.
So his wife goes to bury him, but he will not take without money, and she says, I don't have. Then I think that her Mangal Sutram or something is seen or something like that. I mean, some such.
No. The idea, no, it's not like that. See, nobody knows who she is. But this Harishchandra is gifted to know his wife. That he found out in that particular atmosphere, he found out, oh, she's my wife. Only the husband can see the Mangal Sutram of the Patni. And so he knew. But even then, he says, no, you have to pay money. Even then, this is the highlight of the story. Very touching.
I thought his name was Lohita Shwa and not Lohita Shah.
Maybe it could be. Check it out. Yeah, let's check it out. Thank you. Dheeraj Madan.
Namaste again, Guruji. So, I was asking, like this, in this word, avyabhichari, so the dhatu is like char dhatu only.
Correct. Char dhatu.
Okay.
And
it means like avyabhichari would mean something that remains unchanging.
Correct. Apurvaka, vipurvaka, abhipurvaka, char dhatu.
Okay.
Three
Tell me.
So the Sapta Jivas, do they have any other significance, like, or these are just qualities of fire, or?
Here, that's all there is. Here, that's all it is. Here, it is just part of the description of the karma.
Okay.
There's
But
no
they don't represent any like specific devis or avatars, like for example Kali or.
Oh, it could be. Oh, that you're asking about that. That could be possible. In Karma Kanda, it may all be there. It may all be there. Volumes could have been written about all this. But I don't know all those things. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah.
And Vishwaruchi, what was the meaning you mentioned for Vishwaruchi?
Vishwaruchi is multicolored, I said.
Okay.
Multicolored.
So, like, it's a specific word, or we can break it into like samasas? How do you?
No, it's a samasa, no doubt, because Vishwa is a word, and then Ruchi is another word. Ruch dhatu. So it is a samasa. So Ruchi. So Vishwa. So Ruchi. Like Guni, Gunaha se asti iti Guni. Spulingaha se asti iti Spulingin. So Spulingi or Spulingini, masculine, feminine. Here feminine is used. So Ruchi. So what word it is? Ruch. Asya asti iti Ruchi. Varnaha asya asti iti Varni.
So, but Vishwa, another like is. So Vishwa means Varna over here. Like
no. Vishwa is not Varna. Ruchi is Varna.
Okay. Okay.
Ruchi is Varna. Vishwa is variety.
Okay. Okay. So I
Vishwa
thought
is
Ruch Dhatu means to like na Rochate.
None. Correct. Yeah, that's fine. That it can be used for that also. But here it is. The acharyas don't say it is a flame that lights different kinds of habits. No, that's not the way they have told it. They've said multicolored only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
Yeah. Thank you, Dheeraj. Mahesh, then Hari.
Namaste, Jagamarji.
Okay.
So this
So
Abhyabhichari, what is it?
Is the audio better these days with this
microphone?
Okay.
Better. I don't know. Today video was flickering, but for a while, but that's okay. It's okay. Better than in past days.
Yeah.
So what is the Abhyabhichari? I mean, I forgot to write it.
Abhyabhichari means steady, constant, stable, permanent. In this case, we are saying only constant between the two types of karmas. Only
So
constant.
steady, okay.
Steady.
So that is char dhatu,
Is it
right?
unchanging also? Unchanging also?
Yeah, that's what it is. Steady, unchanging, stable.
Okay, so
unmoving also, depending on context, unmoving and all we can say.
Okay. So another thing is on this sloka.
So Bhagya, what did you say?
I was asking, it's char dhatu, you said, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Char dhatu, right.
Achar, vichar, abhichar.
1 minute, please.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah. Go ahead, Maheshji.
What is the purpose of this sloka? I mean, verse number 4. What are we trying to connect? Because there was no Sambandha Bhaashyam.
Correct.
It just describes some 7.
Correct. It describes, correct. So it's all up, the entire section is talking about karma. And to get the phalam for the karma is not easy. That's the only purpose.
But I don't know how this is connected to that phalam, because it just describes some 7.
Yeah, description is there, no? Description is description, right? Description can go anywhere. Description can
I'm unable to connect.
No, it's a description of the karma that is being talked about. And these types of flames are coming in the karma, in that particular Agni. So only then you have to offer that, oblations. When these types of things have come, that means you have to pay attention to the way you are bringing the Agni, like that.
But unless you offer, you don't get this Agni, right? So it's a catch-22.
No, not correct. You are not correct. That's not correct. They will bring the Agni up. They will create the Agni, only then you offer. Yeah,
I know. But but it will not be big when you initially create it, right?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Because see, if you put ghee, it will burn. If you put rice,
it will not. Only smoke will come.
Yes, but smoke will come. So it's an up and down kind of thing based on the habits, based on what is being offered. Yeah. But they will do the variety, that the dung is there, and then they put samit and down, they stack it up, and then they blow on it. And then
I don't know, Jagmarji, for me, your video got frozen. I don't know about others.
Yes, the video froze.
Okay. Audio is freezing also?
Yeah, no, audio is fine. Now it's okay. Now we are back.
All right.
Okay. Another thing is, we say is deep red in color, Sulohita, right? And then we say smoke color, Sudhumaravan. It's all need not be, it's all mixture of things, is it?
It's a karma. It's a description of karma for all the things that are involved in karma. And Upanishad is choosing to talk about all these things. If you really talk about the karma, it will run into volumes.
Yeah, I know.
Which is in Karma Kanda. So it is just picking a few things and talking. He's going to,
my
going
thinking
to
was
say,
that,
tell me.
yeah, my thing was like, Upanishad is kind of little only they say. So I was wondering even why this mantra is there. So that's the reason I asked.
That I don't know the answer to that. I don't know that.
I don't know.
That question, you're asking me a question for which I can't answer.
Okay. Because there is no Sambandha Bhaashyam also, right? Generally, Shankaracharya writes a Sambandha Bhaashyam. So that also is not. Another thing, Jagamarji, is there, in the last class, when we discussed about this Agnihotram, Adarsham and all that, we said there are two types of things. One is this Smartha and then Srauta. What is the difference?
Shruti Janyam Srautam, Smriti Janyam Smartam.
Yeah, that's what I read somewhere. And then I also saw long explanation saying that just because it is Smriti doesn't mean it is inferior to Srauta Karma, but it follows the same thing or something like that. But
yeah, that's all correct. But
is it something like a different type of people follow the three different rules?
So this Trivarnika Nam and all is there. And karma, the puja that we do in the every evening is Smartha Karma.
Correct.
Smartha Karma, because mantra is being chanted. And Srauta Karma should have mantras in it. It's a mantrokta karma, is Srauta Karma. Smartha Karma, it does not involve mantras. That's the main difference.
So not from Vedas. Is that what you mean?
Correct. It may have its origin in the Vedas.
Yeah.
But it is Manusmriti is there. All the Smritis are there. Yajnavalkya Smriti is there. Apastambha Smriti is there. So many Smritis are there. So that the karma that is mentioned in that Smriti is called as Smartha Karma.
Yeah, for that applies to say any Sahasranam or something too.
Right? Correct.
Because they are all, for that matter, okay.
Correct. We should not look for Vishnu Sahasranam in the Veda.
Yeah.
Guruji, it's mentioned in the Shatapada Brahmana.
What is mentioned in the Shatapada Brahmana?
Agnihotri.
Agnihotra. Okay. So Yavad Jivam Agnihotram Juhuyat. So as long as one is alive, one must do Agnihotra.
This SVBF, this Sarada Vidya, they have put out a document which talks about some of these karmas, some 6, 7, 8 pages, written by their chairman. What is his name?
Yeah, he lives in New Jersey. I know him.
Yeah. Yagneswaran. Yajna Subramanian. Yeah, I know. So there this talks about this, but it is differently explained. For example, Anagrayanam, it says only done, or one of them, I don't remember, it is done only once a year. Not like we said, no, this we do twice because of the harvest. There it says only once a year. So some difference I found.
So you can check with him. You can check with Karthik. And I can give that particular text which is there in the Anandagiri Tika. Anandagiri explains these things. And so I can give that to you and you can compare the notes and you can ask him where did he get it from, or Karthik can check with Yajna Subramanian ji. And because there explicitly it is given. It is not just what we are saying. Anandagiri has written it. And it must be in vogue. Even now it must be in vogue. So somebody who knows all this must be out there. I will check with them here in Coimbatore. If Raja, when he comes, I'll ask him.
Yeah, there's some little bit difference is there. The way but they do explain the difference, this Chadurmasam is not what is done by the sannyasis. That explanation he gives.
Yeah, that is fine. That's good.
That explanation is. One last question, Jarmaji. This when you said that we switched this Avaishwa Devam and Ahudam, and saying that these two, like Ahudam and Avidina, refers to Agnihotram, right?
Correct.
But doesn't it? I mean, don't they refer to any of these things? Like Chadurmasya also need to be Ahudam and Avidina. Aparnamasam also Ahudam, Avidina.
Correct. You're correct. That is not talked about in this mantra.
Yeah.
What you just said is not talked about in this mantra. Paurnamasa, Darsha Paurnamasa is to be done. Adarsham is there. So Darsham has to be done. How should Darsham be done? There is a separate procedure for Darsham. That also has to be done. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mahesh. Hari and then Meera.
Hari Om. Regarding the question which Mahesh asked, why about these flames and all, that explanation has come into the Upanishad. To me, it is fantastic that they have brought it here in the Upanishad, though Upanishad is supposed to be cryptic and all. Because this reminds us that we should not have intellectual arrogance, that we will do only the yukti or the logic part of Upanishad. We have to have the Upanishad gives equal importance to the karma part also. And I wish such type of at least one or two verses would have been there in all Upanishad, so that we will not forget the fact that karma is equally important. This is my, and I am happy that in Mundaka this part has been brought, so that I will not forget that I have some other part also to be fulfilled.
Yeah, that is fine. That is fine. And iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre.
Yeah.
Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastra. So Bhagavad Gita does talk about Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga.
Yeah.
So the attitude is so important. Karma and duty is so important. The entire message seems to say Krishna is keeping on saying you have to fight the war. Even though Brahma Vidya is talked about where there is no action. Action has nothing to do with Brahma Vidya.
Yeah.
Yet action has to, one has to do one's duty. And which is, why should one do one's duty? Chittasya shuddhaye karma.
Yes.
Natu vastu palabdhaye.
So I take it in that way. So it is good that it is good that he has mentioned about the flames in this Upanishad.
Yeah, that is fine. I mean, that is unique in this Upanishad. The other Upanishad will not have it. And it is there. Kathopanishad, we saw it is all there.
Yeah, it is full of that.
Karma is talked about. Okay. And so, but the idea is to contrast karma and jnana, so that you can clearly see karma has its uniqueness. It can give us artha and kama and dharma, but it can't give moksha. That's the idea.
No, because I find the importance of this mantra here, because there are so many gurus or acharyas, they come and talk totally against the karmakanda, and they talk that this is not to be done, I will not go there, I will not do this, I will not do this, I will go only jnanakanda. That is a sort of...
Yeah, so that's understood. Point is taken. That's not correct. And nobody can, that can't be correct, because it is like saying, since I will get a job if I have a degree in hand.
Yeah.
A 4-year degree in hand. I will not study high school and middle school.
Yeah.
I will just straight go to college like that. It's not possible. You need to go through the process. In general, one has to go through the process. Only then the college also will accept you, and only then the college will benefit you. And so there is no jump possible. No jump possible. Shortcut is just not possible. It may appear that I can just jump, but I thought through this and it's not going to work. Because Chitta Shuddhi is something, it is just, why should people do their duty? Duty will lose its meaning.
Yes.
And duty will lose its meaning. And only through dharma one can come to moksha. You think about it.
Very. Yeah.
Only through dharma. The path to moksha goes through dharma.
Yeah.
Therefore, there is no question of skipping anything. Now, having said that, now what do? I don't do this. I've lost this. I've not done Sandhya Vandanam. I've not done this. So many
And
questions
not only
will come.
they don't do, they propagate also don't do this to
So
others.
we have to, that is not correct. That is not correct at all. Not possible. Some people do that. I know some groups that do that, but we don't accept that. Thank you, Hariji.
I have my fundamental question is, this is moksha, which is...
fundamental questions. Oh, that's a tough one. We don't talk about fundamental things. No, go ahead. I'm joking.
Yeah, moksha, that is liberation or freedom. Liberating from...
Yeah, are you asking a question or telling me something?
No, I'm asking you that liberating from, is it liberation from bondage?
It's liberating from whatever you think, whatever you want. Tell me what your problem is. There is a liberation from that. If you don't have a problem, you don't need moksha.
So how do I'm just trying to get some points from you for my nididhyasana. Because how should I approach, how should I analyze this word moksha?
Moksha is freedom from samsara. Moksha is freedom from samsara. Moksha is there because somebody claims there is a problem. Somebody claims I want to be happy, but I can't be happy. If somebody says that, then only moksha is relevant. So then we talk about this bandha. Bandha mochanam is moksha. Bandha mochanam. So something is binding me. Even though I'm not physically bound, I feel bound. That's the problem. No physical bondage we talk about. Physical bondage requires physical release. But this is a intellectual problem. Intellectual bondage. That is where jnanam becomes very important. Very, very important.
So in this connection, can we take Kundi's words that she is praying to Lord Krishna, you give me more and more trouble so that I will be able to... The trouble itself will be a reminder.
See, Bhagavad Gita has 720 slokas.
Yeah.
It is probably the most elaborate shastram that we have. Most Upanishads are just very short compared to Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
Most texts written by Shankaracharya is much shorter than the Bhagavad Gita. And you look at Bhagavad Gita, it's Krishna's words. And Krishna doesn't say anywhere that you have to ask for more and more, what do you call it? That dukkha. In order for you to get. Did he say anywhere? In one shloka, did he say anywhere out of the 720?
No.
So we have to stick with the scripture. We should not wander into all these other territories. Okay, Kunti's words are not pramana. Please understand. Kunti's word is not pramana. She is saying it because it is a way of saying, give me chitta shuddhi. Give me dukkha means what? May I think of you more. May I get to the right path? Only by dukkham I think I can get. So in a way she is also ignorant when she asks that. She is ignorant. Instead of asking Krishna for, hey, what did you teach Arjuna? I want to learn that. She should have asked that or not?
Yeah.
Maitreyi asked the question or not? Smart question to Yajnavalkya or not? Therefore, So we don't get carried away by all that. Don't take all this as pramanam. Not correct. Not correct. Those are all, it's useful. That word is useful. And when we tell the stories to children, we tell, this is what she asked. Why should anybody invite dukkam? Please tell me. Like that, we should challenge our children. Nobody wants dukkam. Why does Kunti want dukkam? Hey, she wants dukkam. She thinks that by getting more dukkam, she will eventually be a sukhi.
Yeah.
Through some process that she has in mind. We don't know what is she thinking of. So these things are okay. They're all good stories, but you don't take it as pramanam for anything. You understand what I'm saying, Hariji?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. Yeah. Dukkam comes without our asking. You don't need to go invite dukkam. Inviting dukkam is foolish. Dukkam is going to come. Our whole study is, what is this dukkam? Why this dukkam? Is there any end to this dukkam? That is the study. That's a beautiful study. Invite, why do you have to invite dukkam? Without your asking, it will come. It's waiting. It's all waiting. And so, that's her way of saying that, you know what? Only when I get dukkam, I think of you. I want to keep thinking of you. That is our idea. That is our goal.
Yeah. Okay.
She could have asked, what is the way for me to keep thinking of you? That question she should have asked. Instead of asking the question, she gave an answer which she thinks is correct.
Okay.
I mean, Hari, I want you to think differently. I want you to see that there are stories. Stories are all very good. But you don't take the stories literally. You don't take this as canons. They're not pramanam for us.
Okay.
They're not pramanam. Nowhere, no Acharya will quote Kunti's words. No Acharya anywhere in this universe will quote Kunti's words as pramanam. And therefore, you should ask for dukkam. Nobody will say that. I mean, some parents and all may say that, grandmothers may say that, grandfather may say that. That shows the greatness of Kunti. Kunti she's not a selfish lady. She's always thinking of the well-being of all the people. And saying, if I can get the dukkam, if Arjuna has to get the dukkam, you please give it to me so he can be happy. Look at that. That is tyaga. That is tyaga. If you have a choice to give the dukkha to him or me, you give it to me. I will suffer. And I'll free him of suffering. That is good. That's every parent does it. Every parent all over the world does it. But it has nothing to do with moksha. Zero connection with moksha, correct?
Yeah.
This is the nididhyasanam you can do. Okay. Good. Thank you for asking that question. Yeah, Meera and then Ramuji.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
So I was just trying to understand the karma, what we do for Pitra Karyam. I think if I understood it right, it's for Punyam, right? All these karmas are done for Punyam, and then Chitta Shuddhi, as we all say, Chitta Shuddhi. So what happened, and in some cases we also mention that the Pitras also benefit out of these karmas. That's what it is like. So what happens to the sannyasi when he drops all his karma? What happens to the Pitras?
Pitras of
a sannyasi, he drops his karma, right? So all the Pitra karmas are not there for a sannyasi.
Correct. For a sannyasi, that is correct. That is correct.
So what happens to the Pitras then? I mean, Chitta Shuddhi is already there for a sannyasi, but I was still trying to understand, does the Ishvara organize itself to take care of the Pitras because there is a Jnani? I was thinking in those lines. Or is the arrangement like?
See, I will ask a different question. You are worried about the Pitris of sannyasis. I am worried of the Pitris of the people who are not sannyasis. I am worried about that, Meera. First, let's talk about that. Then we'll talk about sannyasis. So really, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And they say at least go to Gaya once in a while. Just go do your karma and come like that. They have, fortunately, these karmas have some alternates. If you forgot to do this, if you did not do this for so many years, go and do it somewhere. Fortunately, these things are there so that we can do something and close the loop, bring some closure to all these things. Sannyasi, why we worry about sannyasi now? Sannyasi, whatever Ishvara takes care of all that.
It was just out of curiosity. I was thinking like if ours is Chitta Shuddhi, so sannyasi is already in the path and the Chitta Shuddhi has been attained, so drops all his karma. So I was thinking what happens to them?
You know what we say? We say, if you don't want to do Shraddha Karma, you have an option.
Mm.
Become a sannyasi. Become a sannyasi.
Yeah, you have the option. If you don't want to do Shraddha Karma, annual thing, this, that, and all. If you want to take sannyas, then what you'll do, you'll go back and say, oh my God, I think, can I go back to my Grahastha ashrama? Is there a process in Veda where you can take sannyasa, then come back to become a Grahastha? That's what that fellow will ask. Because sannyasa is not going to be easy either.
It was again and again I was trying to understand that probably it's only for punya, my sake. All the actions are for my sake. They are taken care of. That's what I felt. It's eventually it's my desires, my punyam, which fructifies. So it's for my sake what I do all these things. So the Shraddha also is for my sake. So eventually it comes to Chitta Shuddhi.
Correct.
Dhanyavada, Coach.
Yeah, Ramuji, then Shanti.
2 points. First, regarding that Mahesh, Kali Karali, Sambandha, that's what is it? That mantra 1.2.4. Swami Parasarthi explains that Upanishad teacher says or ridicules the ritualists who are selfish-minded and all these things, and they are believing superstitious beliefs that if you break the coconut improperly, it is given the superstitious belief. He is ridiculing that superstitious beliefs. That is what he is doing here. That's what Swami Parasarthi says. He says even intellectuals fall prey to peculiar superstitions. So the Upanishad is ridiculing that.
Oh. So, okay. There is a mention of superstition here in this mantra and all?
Not in mantra, he is explaining that way.
Okay, got it.
How is it ridiculing? I didn't understand.
Ridiculing means
just a description, right?
Description, but there is an inner meaning he is getting it out of it.
Okay.
I thought he mentioned it because just to illustrate that how difficult it is to do karma properly. That's what I thought.
That is what his interpretation is, that I am saying. What he is in his interpretation, that's what I am saying.
That is Swami Bhattacharya's interpretation. Yeah. Okay.
That's what I am saying.
Right. You have an additional interpretation.
And secondly, regarding Meeraji's question, that what sannyasi is and all the things. In the Amavasya Tarpanam also is there. Jnada, Jnadaha, that mantra is there. Everyone else is going to the sannyasis forefathers also. That's observation.
And yeah, correct.
But there is Jnata, Agnata of the Vamsha, Pitru Vamsha and that thing. So you're not going beyond Vamsha.
The world who doesn't have children also, so that also we offer.
Right.
Or people whose our forefathers' names we don't remember. That is Jnana.
And even they say there's a shortcut, you do Gaya Sradham and afterwards you don't do Shraddha and all. That belief is also not true. Even after going to Gaya Sradha, coming back also you should do Shraddha.
Yeah.
Gaya Sradham is done for self, Atma Pinda, right? Not for...
No.
That also is part of it. In people who... In the possibility that nobody will do Shraddha for you, you do it yourself.
That is there. That's what they are talking about. But they have got a belief I had gone and done the gas radham, afterwards I am not doing anything, sadha. That belief is there as a, what you call,
I don't think that was the intent.
escapism.
Yeah, point taken. Thank you. Shanti ji, go ahead.
Hari Om Guruji. Meeraji was telling about sannyasi. How about we people, Guruji, in case we pass away? And these days, children all, they have become liberal thinkers. I don't know. The son might be willing, daughter-in-law might not be willing. Daughter-in-law might be willing. Son may not be willing. All those things, and many families have become mixed marriages. Anyway, supposing I die, we don't know what is going to happen. But still, just like you told, Kunti wanted to take Arjuna's this thing. So, as a mother, one mother doesn't want their child or their generation to be affected. So, Pitrukaryam is a must to be done. As far as what elders have told us and what kind of thinking we are going through, in spite of we being in Vedanta. So what is how should our thinking process be?
Yeah. So instead of Kunti studying Vedanta, she is still emotional. She's as emotional as she was when she was 50 years ago. Okay. And so that's the first mistake. That's the first thing we learned. I will not be as emotional as Kunti was. Okay. And what is we all know everybody should stand on their own legs. Everybody should find their own way. And the way is fortunately been told by our acharyas. And so the answer to that question is what? Get moksha. Study Vedanta soon and get moksha. That's it. Then nobody can touch you. Bhagavan also can't touch you. You can smile at Yama. While living itself, you can smile at Yama. Death is not there. Death is for whom? Like that, we should begin thinking. Sooner the better. Really, that is the answer, not a joke. Because there's no other answer. Then the next question will be, okay, oh, I see. Okay, somebody will do. I'll train my children. My friends are there. Their children are very nice children. I'll get friends with them so that they can include me in their tarpanas. Okay. Then what? Where is the end to all this? Where is the end? After that, what? After that, what? When is it going to end? So that's the beauty of the Upanishad.
So again, that question of Shraddha will come, whether they do it under compulsion or willingly, doing with following all the vidhi and all those stuff. So it is rather they remain quiet without doing.
Right. So that's right. So that's why we do our duties, whatever a grastha's duties are there. A grastha must be told these are the duties. This is a Vedic life. Somehow or the other, they get introduced to these things. But if it still doesn't work, in many cases it won't work because too far removed, too far fetched for somebody who's been divorced from the Vedic karma culture to do all these things. Then you let go. This is how it is. Somebody, suppose our children, somebody is there, passed away. Then what? We accept it as prasada only, no? Passed away, prasada. So we take it as prasada. Same way. Everything is prasadam for us. Everything is prasada. Children are there, prasada. I love my children. I help them. But I don't mislead. By sticking on when I hang on to all outdated notions, I'm misleading them and I'm misleading myself also. When I don't ever talk about moksha in my family, in my home, that moksha topic does not come, then what happens? Nothing happens. No change. It's been like this all along. Now also it's like that. Prayas. Prayo marga. It is all prayo marga. Dharmartha kama marga. Only difference is how do you want to get your wealth and how do I want to get my wealth. That is the only difference. But otherwise, everybody is after the same thing. So I think we have to just think about these things. It's not difficult. We can think. This is the nididhyasanam we can do. We can think about all this. and slowly just get our mindset correct. Appreciate that some of these all ideas I have from the past is outdated. They don't know, they're not correct. They're not correct. Every human being has to mature. Finally, the Shastram is saying, what does the Shastram gain by saying you are Ishvara? You are Brahma. What does Shastram gain by saying this thing? If it is there, then it's my loss if I don't. It is meant for me only. For the human mind only it is meant for. So it's a nice, beautiful journey that I see for all of us.
And one more thing, Guruji, it's a lighter vein. Ramuji told that they consider inauspicious when the coconut is broken. Earlier, when we came to Singapore, we only used to get this Malaysia coconut. That one is jumbo size. I've never seen such jumbo size coconut tunnel. And invariably, every time you break, for us in the Kalasamal, we need to keep the coconut on Saraswati Puja and all, Ponga, Shankaranti and all those days. Invariably, it will be this thing rotten. And my mamiya and all, yeah, it is spoiled one. You don't know, it will look so good, very hard outside, the sound and all, as if I'm a pro. I used to knock at it and then buy and come. Yeah, do that, all those things. But invariably, to my knowledge, my mother-in-law is very, the same. She used to be superstitious, and now since I don't listen to that, now she has also changed a bit.
No, you don't listen to her. Plus, all these cockroaches are always like this.
So
what can she
whenever,
do?
yeah,
Then that is her way of learning Vedanta.
Whenever I buy, unusually when it turns out good, it gives a very good feel. Nowadays, we get all other Indian coconut, but it used to be at that time when we were also very young. So எல்லாத்துக்கும் பயம். Oh, இதால இது போயிடுமோ, அதால அது போயிடுமோ, everything. That's why how bad things keep haunting us. That is, you can't explain that, Guruji. It was like that. And one more thing, Guruji, these few last month, I think we have been doing the dream state, waker state. Is there any possibility that one person can get dreams like that every other day? Dreams will come.
Is there any possibility that a person will get dreams like what?
Every other day I have been dreaming, Guruji.
I mean, nothing wrong with having a dream. Dream by itself, nothing wrong. It is part of life. So if it is nightmare type dreams, then you have to, it's good to look at it and see what is all that. But if dreams are coming, let it come. Okay. The more you worry about dreams, now once a day, from once in 2 days, it will become once a day also. So you just let go. You let go. Let go. Let go. Let go.
Let go is the takeaway for today. This session, Guruji. Everywhere let go. Everywhere let go. Thank you, Guruji.
Let go.
Sri Lankan coconuts are also very big. Like she said, Malaysian coconut. Sri Lankan coconut is also very big, which you get in Muscat and all.
Yeah. Prasad Gurujala, go ahead.
I love the way Shantiji expresses ideas.
Thank you, Ji.
No, these are real problems. So Shanti is good because she's talking about practical problems. She's saying, how do I deal with problem A? How do I deal with problem B? That's what she's saying. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. So when I was thinking about when Hariji asked about the Nididhyasana, the material, the karmas and jnana both. So I was, it just came to my mind what Nisargadatta Maharaj said. So wisdom tells me I am none of it. The love tells me I am all of it. In between, my life flows. So when I close my eyes, it's like I am totally into Nididhyasana, whatever jnana part of it. This is my translation into when I open my eyes, what can I do for you, sort of. So love flows, which tells me that I am all of it. So Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, whatever we say. So that way I convert, like both are required because I am a mixture of both my reflected face and my real face. So I have to separate my reflected face to understand what is me. So that way I convert it.
That's good. That's good. Good, good. So Ravi Kuduva, how is things? How are all these discussions? How do you feel?
I'm really enlightened to listen to all this. Some of the thoughts I want to ask, people are asking. So, I mean, I also have same conflict, what to follow, what not to follow. But these questions are really helping to me. And again, thank you and for you, Guruji, and also all the participants who are asking questions. I'm listening, but I'm just learning also. I'm keeping quiet because I want to learn a lot.
Good, good, good. No, it's a lot of things are new to us, and not just you, for everybody. So.
Again, by the way, I'm traveling just place to place. This time in Tanjore, I'm calling from other day from Kumbakonam or sometime from Singapore. So I'm just traveling from place to place, but I try to attend to the class to the much possible.
Very good, very good. Your home base is Singapore, no?
Okay. Whatever I call the home, I call home Tanjore. And of course, I lived in Singapore for 30 years. I still call Tanjore as my home.
Good. Induji, how are things? You're following the classes and all?
Good, good, very good. It's very nice. I'm more an observer because this is new for me. I'm just trying to learn the language and the language of these conversations. Lingo, I would say, just trying to catch the words, the context. It's totally new field for me. So.
These words must be there in Hindi also, no? What's your mother tongue?
Yeah, Hindi, Telugu, and Hindi also. Hindi was my first language, so yeah. There's a lot of I can understand a lot of things because of the overlap of languages or being Sanskrit origin.
Right.
Guruji, Indu is my sister.
Oh. All right. All right. Okay.
She's a doctor who lives in Texas. I live in Bangalore.
Okay. Where in Texas? When you say Texas, you know, we are also from Texas. So we lived for 15 years in Houston. Where in Texas?
Houston.
Oh, you are? Okay, okay. Right, right. Okay. Very interesting. Very nice. Nice, nice. So we got Houston. Maheshji is there. Bhavani and Prasad Gurujala, Houston. And
okay.
Who else do we have from Houston? Bhavani, Prasad,
Swapna.
Haraprasad, Swapna. Okay, there you go. Now you add Indu, that is 6.
Vaidya.
Okay.
Sanjeev.
Sanjeev from Columbus.
Sanjeev is from
Columbus. So you've got 7 people from Houston in our class. Very nice.
Guruji, I'm Houston adjacent in Austin.
Yeah.
Dallas. Austin. Okay. Yeah. Austin. And Columbus also, we've got Bhagya. Sunita used to be attending. She's briefly
Mohini and Sajeev.
Mohini. Yeah. And Sajeev.
Jayprada, I don't know if Jaya is attending anymore, but Jayprada.
Jayprada. Correct.
Saraswati, I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
Oh, Saraswati?
Yeah. Saraswati is also from Columbus.
Okay, okay. Good,
One more
good.
to attend Columbus in Bhagavad Gita class. Her name is forgot. Madhavi or Madhavi?
Madhavi, correct.
She is
there. She's from Columbus.
Madhavi, I don't know her then.
Yeah, she was on some of the newsletter thing and all. She was there early on.
Yeah, Madhavi was attending regularly, but she's been missing for a while now.
She's wife of my classmate in engineering.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Madhavi Vatyam, right?
Madhavi
Yeah,
Vatyam.
yeah, she's a good friend. Yeah, she's a good friend of mine. Yeah.
How are they doing? She's okay. She's.
Yeah, they're all doing
I just
all this.
met 2 weeks back in New Jersey. We attended one of
I didn't know you. So you know Ganesh Vatyam well. As well.
Ganesh is my classmate. Yeah.
Yeah, I've known them for 30 years now. So yeah.
Very good. Very good. Good. So we'll conclude. Thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanathaaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.